Hello everybody, welcome to another video. We start this one off with me turning right into this road. There is a van, a little van up in front. It's about to turn into a parking space on its left hand side, but it doesn't seem to understand that when you pull into these spaces and you pull straight back out to get the angle to park, the front of your van comes out into the road. Jesus, pulled out again. When you reverse, your front comes out. Idiot. Now again, I'm turning right. We have priority over the learner over there, but we're looking at this car here. The car in front of me lets the learner go, which is fair enough, you're allowed to do that. But the car behind, as I said, is pretty clueless and needs to really look at the highway code because he bibs this car in front of me. It seemed to think that it had the priority over it, and now it's out over the lines a little bit, making it difficult for oncoming traffic. This car kindly lets me go, and it's still pulled out pretty quick behind me. I often think some people haven't got a clue what they're doing on the roads and never been in a car before with an instructor. Never mind passing a test. And if we look at it from the rear as I turn round, how quickly he was out behind me. He's there already. Now in this clip, it's the dreaded school run. I will try to keep up with everything that's going on and try to let you know what's happening. But it is hard. There is quite a lot of things that happen. First of all, I'm quite aggressive getting through this gap. I say thank you. They accept it. A little bit reluctantly, as you saw, but they did accept it. That'd do for me. We're looking at the car in front of this red one first off. As you see, there's kids everywhere. It stops on double yellow lines on the bend, and the car is still going when the door's opening. All to drop off their kids. You're not allowed to stop there. I don't know what the hell that thing's doing. The position of it, everything. That car there pulls out and is very close to me. When it does pull out, you'll only see that from the rear camera. And now we come to this one here that seems to want more of the road than anybody else. Look how far out it is. And it doesn't move over at all. And then I eventually get up here where there's a single yellow line which I'm allowed to drop off on. And I drop off. So we go to the rear camera now and see what that looked like from the rear. And I know there was a few things that I missed there with people turning left and right and not waiting for the pedestrians to get out of the way first. But this is a school run. The rules go out the window when it comes to school runs. They've got to get their little Johnny to school. So bear with us as we look at this again from the rear camera, because there's a few things there that you wouldn't have seen from the front. We're coming up to the bend where that car parked on double yellow lines, and there's lines on the pavement, which means you're not allowed to park there, not even to drop off. There's that car that I said I didn't know what was happening with, and I still don't because it's not indicating. There's the one that pulled out quite close to me, and now we come to the one that needs more room than anyone else. How close is that? And there was one that I missed. This guy here. See, there's two cars that should be waiting for him. That one there and that one there. The school run. So, another mobile phone user. This van in front of me. Look where his hand is. Talk about not hide it. Let's have a nice picture of the side of the van with his company name on it. And I know there's a bad reflection on his window there, but you can clearly see his arm going up to his ear. Not unless that's a new method of how to turn around a corner. Welcome, Mr. Man on phone. And just another one on the phone, that is. To our right hand side. Just because you stop at traffic lights, it's still illegal. Obviously looking down at her phone.
such a good guy for the dressing room area, but obviously he wants to play.
Now we come to another one of these roads. It's a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, but up there there's a flashing light telling me to slow down, doing about 37. What's going on with these things?
Slow down at 30 when the speed limit's saying 40. Speed limit is 40 up there, look.
Fantastic few days coming up, and I'm back Wednesday from 6 o'clock with Ali
As we're driving down here, look, some more giveaways, some more thank yous and everything. All good. But we're looking at the car right up in front by the temporary lights. Temporary lights are still lights. They are still traffic lights, and red means stop. Odd.
Where you going, mate? Clearly a red light, yes?
Now nothing goes wrong in this clip, you just have to listen to the radio. The timing of it is unbelievable.
What's that for timing? Just as it says it on the radio, I'm going past it. What's that for timing? Just as it says it on the radio, I'm going past it.
So we're driving down this road. There's no big deal here really. But we come across a professional driver that's a little bit confused, as most of them generally are. It's called a right turn, mate. Now try using the pedal to your right. That's the one, that's the go one. It makes you go faster. Yeah, well done, mate. And did you notice the thank you for keeping me waiting? Nah, neither did I. Now this is one of the reasons why we don't park facing oncoming traffic. It's bloody dangerous. Now this car can only see me about now. Look how far out it is before it can see if there's anything coming towards it. And forget rules, forget regulations, just use common sense as what's going to be safe. Safer for you and me. I did get a thank you though. And while we're in the health and safety common sense mode, we might as well add this to it as well.
We ride and drive on the other side of the road. We ride and drive on the other side of the road.
Now in this clip, I really couldn't see why this person was distracted. I couldn't see a phone. It's the next car coming towards us. I don't know what he was doing. I really don't. I couldn't see anything when I zoomed in.
Because he did apologise for it, and this is what he said back in 2022.
I think I should be much clearer in my message, to be honest, because the interview was about saying goodbye to the interfans. It was not about, trying to disrespect the fans and the football club, the owner, my teammates and the manager and his technical staff, because, they did a lot of efforts to bring me back here, and I wanted to come back here. I was on a mission since I left, so I totally understand the frustrations of the fans, but now it's on me to...
Look at that. How late do you want to leave it, you absolute arsehole? Shitting Peugeot.
I came here when I was 8.
Junction 17 from Maple Cross, where there's been an accident.
Now I'll show you this clip from the front and then the rear straight afterwards, because from the front you're wondering what I'm moaning at, because it's all going on behind me.
Investigation work from junction 39 for Kentford to 37 for Newmarket, eastbound shut from junction 38 to junction 39 as well. I'm Julian Brett.
Saddle up for live British horse racing on the radio.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
7 legs clear, coming into the final stages tomorrow afternoon from 2.
So when we go to the rear camera in a second, after this guy comes up my inside, he was the problem. As you see the vans moving over, He's still in the middle lane, the car in question. He wants the next turn off. We all do. But why is he out there? Even the car behind it has to pull out because he's had to hit his brakes hard.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
What an absolute knobhead. I'm going to show you this clip twice, just in case you don't see it the first time. Now, if you're saying it was the red car, you would be correct. It should never have pulled out. And here's why. I'm going to show you why it should never have pulled out. We can only just see it now, just in the corner there. There is absolutely no way that it could see into lane 2. It can't see through that van. Not unless it's a superhero, it's got X-ray eyes and wearing fucking lycra. And as I'm guessing it's got none of the above, it should have stayed where it fucking well was. Now we're coming up to one of my favourites. The good old Audi. Always an Audi. But I think this car is up to no good. I really do. It's coming out of this turn into the left here. Now I can see something stuck over its number plate. I can just about see it there. There's something on its number plate. And as it turns around the corner here, there's something stuck on the back of its number plate as well. The rear number plate. A crisp packet. That car is up to no good.
Now, why is that crisp packet over there? You don't want people to know you're speeding, do you, Mr. Audi? There's a crisp packet over his number plate. That's put there on purpose, without a shadow of a doubt.
And I actually think it's a little bit more sinister than speeding, not being caught on the cameras. It goes into that car park there. I was behind it for about a mile-ish, something like that, and its driving was pretty good, to be honest. Nothing wrong with its driving, just why are you hiding your number plate? And why is this woman going to walk out into the road without looking?
That's it. Walk in the road without looking behind you.
Now I'm about to pull over to pick someone up down this road. It's on a turning. There is plenty of room, even though the camera doesn't do it justice, there is plenty of room for the car behind me to get round this turning. As you see, it doesn't look great, but you'll see the car go round it. But listen to this Audi. Was there any need for that? And what is she waving her arms about? There's plenty of room to get round that turning. And what do you think of this one? Dustman blocking up the road a little bit. It doesn't give you the right to go round there. Just wait. Doesn't take long for him to move out of the way. So, and in the final clip now, it's all about defensive driving, or the lack of it, from me. I don't agree with defensive driving. I really don't. I think it's a load of old bollocks. Keep making allowances for other people's mistakes all the time. But we got to cover it up and call it defensive driving, rather than say the driving standards at the moment is shocking.
What is that?
Now let me play you this one again. If I was defensive driver, I would be slowing down dramatically here because I know this car is going and I need to let him go. I need to let him go because it's called defensive driving. Not the fact that this arsehole pulling out has got give-way lines on the floor just there. He should be waiting for me. That's what it says in the highway code anyway, that give-way lines are, well, they're basically what they say. Give way, not pull out in front of someone. So that is defensive driving. Defensive driving can fucking do one.
What is that?
And you know what the other bad thing about defensive driving is? There are plenty of channels on YouTube that would see that clip that I've just shown you there and be blaming me. Not him, they would be blaming me. Because I used the horn and I wasn't using defensive driving skills. Not the fact that Mr. One Brake Light Man over there pulled out in front of me across giveaway lines and saw me coming but still did it anyway. That doesn't matter. It would be me because I wasn't defensive driving. Yeah, that's how crazy defensive driving is. Well, that's my rant over and done with. I'm going to go and lay down in a dark room now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.